Hey guys, welcome to another video where we continue building our fancy looking portfolio. Up until now, what we have done is we have chosen a color theme for our portfolio. We have chosen an icon that we want to use. We have gone ahead and designed a cool looking nav bar. We have added styles to the nav bar, and we have gone ahead and created a very basic home page. What we are going to do today is we are going to go ahead and add a footer, and the footer is going to be something that is going to be that's a section that's going to be in the center of the bottom, and it will have the icons to our social media link. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we will need is we will need to have the icon library installed in our project, and the way we do that is we do npm i minus minus save. We do react icons. I like this library because they have a very large offering of the number of icons in terms of the number of icons, and their icons are very easy to integrate. The way we integrate them is super simple. You can go to React icons, and this is basically how you integrate them. You just choose which family of icons you want to choose from, and then you get the specific icon name, and then you'll be able to integrate it. So for today's footer, we are going to use the font awesome icons because that has an offering of all the icons that we need. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have Snapchat, we have TikTok, everything. So without, let's get started. Now that we have the icon library set up, the next thing we need to do is we need to have a footer section. So let's go ahead and create that. And footer, because the footer is not going to be a page, it is more going to be a reusable entity. It's going to fit into the component section. So let's go ahead and add that. We have the footer.css to hold the css of the footer, and then we have the footer.js to have the main code for it. So we went ahead and added the basic template for the footer, and we start off by doing our favorite. We're going to start off something very basic. We're going to try getting this is footer from the app. So the nav bar, first we will see the nav bar, and then we'll see the specific page, and then we want to see the footer. Okay, and once we have that, you should see this is a footer over here. At the very bottom of the screen, I don't know if you guys can see it, you will see this is a footer. So the next thing we want to do is we want to center align it. We want it to be highlighted, and then we want it to generally look prettier. So let's go ahead and style the footer. So basically this will have a class name which will be called footer because we're following the BEM naming convention. And then internally I'm going to create another div with the class name footer icon container, which is going to have the icons. Let's have the icons as a placeholder for now, and let's go ahead and import the CSS. So in the CSS, first we're going to style the larger footer, and for that we are going to make it a flex box, and we are going to align items to the center, and we are going to justify content also to center. And if you do that, you will see that the icons come to the center. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to add a background to this so that it the larger footer blends in with the above page. So we are going to do a background, and the background will be of gradient 1. Oops, okay, we want it to be gradient 2. Oh, sorry, it's the base color itself, I believe. Yep, it's the base color itself. So as you can see, the footer is now the same color as this one. The next thing we want to do is we want to make the icon container highlighted. So we're going to go here and we're going to target the icon container, and we are first and foremost going to make the background color gradient 1. Is that visible? I don't think so, right? uh, this is I think I'll stick to gradient 1 for now. It's a darker blue, so I think it's a lighter blue, so I think it'll go well with the dark background. Okay, but as you can see, the size of it is super small. We want it to be a little wider, so we're going to add a width to it, which is going to be 40% of the view. And the next thing we are going to do is we are going to make it a flex box again, because there will be multiple elements to it. So this is what it will look like. The next thing we will do is we are going to go ahead and add icons to this. So let's go ahead and add icons. And before we add icons, I think what we can do is we can add some spacing between the basic info and this one. And the way we do that is we go into basic info.css, and so the whole basic info will eventually have a margin bottom of say 100 pixels. Oop, wow, okay then. I think I went a little overboard. Uh, let's not do that for now. Let's keep it as it is, and then we can style it as and when it comes to fruition. Uh, Adding icons. Let's go and add icons. So the way we add icons is super simple. Is documented over here. I showed you in the beginning. You just have to import the right one, and all you have to do is then use it in your React code as you would use any other React component. So let's go back into Font Awesome and let's search for Facebook. So this is one so it copies it also for you guys, so which is very cool. So the way you do that is you do this. You do that from React icons, and the font family is FA. So this should have it, and what we will do now is we'll use that icon over here. So let's see how it looks. Oh look, you can see the fancy looking icon, but the icon is present, but it's not the color uh, that we would want it to be. And the other thing is it's too cramped. So what we will do is we will go add padding to the icon container. The way we do that is we just go here and we add a padding to the top and bottom, not to the right and left. So let's add 10 pixels to the top, 0 to the right, 10 to the bottom, and 0 to the left. So it's going to look something like this, which is much better. Okay, and the next thing we will do is we will do the same thing for Instagram. We will use this one. Okay, and let's do Snapchat. It's gonna be, which one should I use? I think I'll go with this one. Snapchat and Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and LinkedIn. While we are on the topic, let me know what your favorite social media is. And do you guys think I should also start posting this content on other social media? Um, Let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. Because first of all, I'm just getting a hang of this. I don't want to try and take up too much on my plate and fail miserably at all of them. So let's see where this goes. Do we have TikTok? Ooh, we don't have TikTok, guys. That's kind of offensive to some people, not to me, because I'm hardly on TikTok. What even is TikTok? I'm just kidding, guys. Don't hate on me. Snapchat, Ghost. We're gonna do Twitter. Wow, walking. And last but definitely not the least, we're gonna do this one. Okay. And as you can see, everything comes next to each other, which is not what you want it to come as. So we want everything to be spaced out in between. So we can do that very easily by going over here and saying, just changing this to space between. Let's do space between and see what. Oh, okay. No, I think it's spaced evenly because I don't want it to be that close to the border. Okay, this looks much better. The next thing we want to do is, because these edges are super sharp, it is not soft on the eyes. And in fact, let's reduce the width of it. I think this is too much. And in fact, let's not make it view dependent. Let's give it an absolute width. 200 is too small, probably 300. Okay, this is cute. Let's keep it at 300 pixels for all large screen devices. And let's go ahead and add a border. So the reason I want to have, I want it to have a border not, do I want a border? I don't think we need a border. What we want is a border radius to make it subtly visible that this is not a part of the page, but it is more like a separate section. So let's do border radius, and I think you can do only top. Border top. Okay, you can do border top left radius. Or let's do this. Let's do border radius of 5 pixels, 5 pixels, 0 and 0. So that will make only the top two 5 pixels. Actually 5 is too small. Let's do 10 and 10 and boom, this is what it looks like. So this is what the page looks like, guys, and go ahead and let me know what you think. In the next session, what we will do is we're going to link these to our social media, and we are also going to go ahead and create a very fancy looking skills page. I think I'm going to split that into 2 or more videos, but yeah, let's get started with adding links to this in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you had as much fun as me in designing this cool looking footer for your social media icons. I hope your portfolio building activity is going well. I would love to see how far you have gotten in your journey in portfolio building. So, if you have links to your portfolio, if you have screenshots, please comment them. Uh, please send them to me on my social media, and we can discuss, we can learn together, and yeah, let's push each other to do better. That's it from my side. Uh, I'd like to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Good night.